from your grave.
Yes!
You like this game, don't you?
I do. I'm terrible at it, but I love it.
Well, I am pretty terrible, but I got better as this video went on.
As you do.
Yeah.
This is definitely a game in which the difficulty goes down substantially if you're playing it with another person, which is how I remember playing it.
Well, I didn't have another person to play with.
Well, that's your fault, because you don't live over here.
Well, yeah. It's hardly my fault.
It totally is.
Mhm.
I love this game so much. I need to make a shirt of the dude at the beginning, of like his face and saying "Rise from your grave." I never understood what those things are.
What things?
The goat, cow, those things. I don't know
I
what they're
always
supposed to be.
I always thought they were supposed to be wolves.
That is not a wolf. That's too husky to be a wolf. And its head looks like it's on backwards.
It's not the graphics of this game aren't particularly brilliant, remember, so...
And why aren't you killing the blue ones? That's how you get power-ups, numbnut. See, a game where I actually know where shit's going down. I actually know what's going on. The brown ones are nothing. The blue ones give you power-ups.
Because I'm not very good at this game.
It's not... Okay, yeah, the difficulty's high, but the concept is not hard.
But I didn't know that at the time.
You could have asked me. You could have been like, okay, pro tip, kill the blue cow goat things. They give you power-ups.
But I eventually learned how to deal with things a little bit better. Not there.
You get power-ups.
Yeah, I know.
Do you ever, like, transform?
Yes, later on in the video when I figure out what's going on.
Okay, good. Then you won't need a spanking.
No, I won't.
I like the Hamlet guys. With their lack of head. Ah!
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on at this point.
Well, you really think about it, old Sega and Nintendo games were just cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Yeah, although to be fair, I've found out that those guys are best dealt with kicks rather than punches.
Well, kicks are always superior. You know me, and playing fighting games, I always do kick moves.
True, although I've never actually seen you play a fighting game, but you know.
I get all into it and I'm all like, yeah! Face! I had like a... See? Get the thing! Get the thing!
Yes, I know.
Yes!
I got the concept as I was going along. And now I'm just flailing at everything.
But we had a Soul Calibur 3 or 2 competition going in my uncle's house once with his buddy, and I had like 18 wins. They couldn't beat me. It's fantastic. I just juggle them in the air like crazy.
I always manage to get them whenever they come up. I didn't really...
Your head becomes smaller. What is that? They're so disproportionate.
Well, you know.
I was gonna say they turned into Arnold Schwarzenegger, but at least his head was in proportion to his body.
Sometimes.
Ah, exploding zombie. I like the game over music. It's actually pretty awesome.
Oddly enough, I did have the music for this stuck in my head shortly after recording it, so...
It's pretty, like this one not so much, but like the definitely the game over music. It's all bow to the bow 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 to the bow.
I think I pretty much skipped over most of the game overs in this.
Just rage, press the buttons.
Yep, pretty much. That's pretty much how I deal with death in most of these old games. It's just no.
That's how I usually deal with death anyway. But like Terraria never lets me freaking go back to my spawn point until like 20 minutes pass. I press every key on the keyboard. I'm like, how do I get back to my spawn?
Well, as you can see, I'm doing better here.
I'm very proud of you. No, don't. Yeah.
I got up right into the power up, so you know.
One more.
I'm
full of threes in video games.
Will I get it? That's the question.
That is the question. You need to turn into a wolf man. Because that's the first level. And I think the second level.
It's a dragon.
Second level is dragon, then the third level is a tiger. And I don't remember the other ones.
I may have given something away by saying that I knew that the second level was a dragon.
You actually made it to the second level. Oh my god. Proud of you. Pats on back.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of started to get the concept of this as I was going along, but I didn't realise that it was the dog things that gave you the power-ups.
They're cow goats.
Alright, fine. The cow goats. I didn't realise that they gave you the thing.
Call them coats. Cow and goat. They're goats.
Goats. Fine then.
Welcome to your doom.
Doom. Dude has a pretty amazing voice for a Sega game. And the bosses are always really demented.
Yeah, I really didn't have a clue what the hell this was.
Oh, dead immediately.
Yeah, pretty much. I was quite low on health at the time, but you know.
This form, he's like a tumor. Not a tumor. He is. He's like a tumor coming out of the ground.
Yeah,
It's good.
I'll go with that.
What's
Yeah.
fun is when you play with another person, you just kind of constantly do your charge attack back and forth on his tumor belly. It just
That's
like
pretty
dies
much all you
immediately.
can do.
It's fantastic. And what's even better is if you're the second player, I think. Wait, are you a green wolf or a blue wolf? I think you might be a green wolf actually. If you're the second player, but like, yeah, all the different forms are different colors. I think the tiger. The alternate
Look how much I'm celebrating that win.
No, you're so
Jumping around.
excited. No, Samus strikes again. Samus symptom.
I love that kind of jump down a random
Yeah.
hole.
Gotta make sure he doesn't get anything on his delicate moccasins. I hate these guys.
Yep.
I actually had a nightmare as a kid about these things. Not even kidding. And it was weird because it's like one of the few black and white dreams I've ever had.
Right.
Apparently, people dream in black and white, but I usually dream in color. And it was those little purple things, but they were like the size of potatoes. They're small. And they were just harassing me at my grandmother's house. And
Right back to the beginning.
I told you, they're difficult.
I know
They're not very forgiving. It's like
That's why I've
Golden
not-
Axe.
That's why I've not really got very far with any of the Mega Drive games in the Ultimate Collection I've got. Except the
See,
Sonic games.
Played this on an emulator. Could have save stated.
Yeah, but also I would have been worse at the controls.
Oh yeah, Mister. I don't know how to use keyboard.
I know how to use keyboard, I'm just not very good with one.
Which is why I keep saying you play more Terraria, because that's a good learning tool
Nope,
for at least 2D.
don't wanna.
You don't want to play with me anymore?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I hate those flying things.
I'm sure those are supposed to be gargoyles. That's probably one thing we can be in a consensus
Yeah,
for,
they seem
instead of goat cows.
gargoyle-y.
What
I
is
think-
that? I don't even
I
know.
think it's supposed to be Cerberus or something like that.
Goat-
What it?
Cow, deer thing.
But the weird head is supposed to be 3 heads, but it got rendered really badly.
You're supposed to be 3 heads. I don't know what that thing's supposed to be at all.
It's like be able to zoom in on it and get a closer look.
Bird, bat, moth thing.
Yes.
As Minky would say.
Well, to be fair, that kind of is its official name.
Yeah, it's like bird, bat or something. No, moth bat.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Sarugan. They're like flaming hairballs.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all it can be. It's just this wolf constantly hacking up hairballs
Welcome to your
forever.
doom.
I love that dude's voice. He should have voice acted more stuff.
He probably did, but he just sounded better.
No, I'm saying he sounds awesome. I mean, you're
Yeah, I
probably
know, but he said in better quality and it was harder to recognise him. Possibly.
excellent villain, man. See, that's how I would picture Hojo's voice from Final Fantasy VII.
Right.
That's Hojo.
Okay.
Welcome to your doom. Can't do it. don't have enough testosterone. Why is he like convulsing? Usually he stands still.
Because I'm just that good. He's terrified of me.
Burping.
Yeah.
I like how the score screen is like almost impossible to read.
Yeah, I have no idea what score I got. I was just looking at it going,
It's
yeah.
like round clear, blah blah blah.
I was
Now, the
determined not to
question
get
is,
eaten by this, but it still ate me.
Question: do you get to the boss of this level?
Maybe.
Which of the 5 senses does it represent?
Sight.
Okay, so you totally do.
Yeah.
Killer grapes.
Nope.
We had killer tomatoes. Now, killer grapes. Those
I don't know
things
which is
remind me
worse.
of the cockatrice from Golden Axe. Ones you can ride around on.
I haven't got that far in Golden Axe. Oh wait, no. I know what you're on about.
Yeah, the rowdy things,
No,
but I think they're purple in Golden Axe.
I can't remember the exact colour.
Yeller. I like how he waits for it to be fully powered up before he's like, okay, now we can fight.
Yeah, I kind of got that that's what he was doing eventually. I was like, why are you doing that?
Kill more goat, cow, deer. Yeah, dragon.
And I loved becoming the dragon.
The dragon's probably one of the best power-ups.
Yeah, because I just did that shield thing
Yeah.
forever.
It's pretty much the best move. I like how he has to like bend his legs in whenever he does that. Like he's Pikachu.
Oh yeah. Never noticed that.
I think if you're the second player, you're a yellow dragon. Colors are always different. I'm pretty sure when you're a tiger, the second player is like blue or something. So naturally, I was like, I want to be player 2! I feel that it's probably because I rarely ever got past the 3rd level, but I can't remember the other transformations. I know werewolf, dragon, tiger, and I can't remember the other ones.
Well, this is the furthest I've ever got, so you know.
That's pretty much what you gotta do.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just hammering the button at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty much what I have to do for this boss. Trick, mash the button. It's kind of like the press X to not die thing. Yeah, that's exactly what you do. You get like right up in his face and just go bzzzt, and you win. I like that even when the eyeballs like aren't attached to it, it still counts.
Yeah.
It's just not most of the time. Any other boss nowadays, it's like, no, it doesn't count. Let's just
Yeah.
give you a
This is
headache.
a rare example of an old game being fairer.
Yeah. Pew, 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 pew. Noises
Yeah.
are ridiculous.
When I saw this boss, I was just like, what the hell is this? What?
So serious, like games like this and Astyanax, you look back at them and it's like, I wonder if this is where the Silent Hill guys got inspiration from.
I just think, how many drugs were they on?
No, that's Katamari Damacy.
Well, yes. Game over.